day. This afternoon, we have the Ancacster DBacks against the Timmins Lynx. Via coin flip, Ancacster will be the home team. So let's start by introducing the Timmins Lynx. Leading off for the Lynx today, their starting pitcher, number 21, Logan Gagnon. Batting second, the center fielder, number 17, Tyson Cluzio. Hitting third, 55, number 55, Marshall Rowe. Hitting fourth, first baseman, number 2, Jace Roy. Batting fifth, number 32, the shortstop, Alex Labranche. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4, Carter Black. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 6, Caleb Chartrand. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 30, Jonathan LaChapelle. Batting ninth, number 33, the left fielder, Nash Goulet. Batting 10th, number 16, Cove Goulet Beard. Batting 11th, number 29, Liam Gauthier. And batting 12th, the third baseman, number 25, Benoit Wallet. The coaches for Timmins, Greg Roy, Sam Cluzio, and the manager, Dan Wallet.
Let's go, coach! Let's go! Let's go, coach!
Now introducing the Ancacster DBacks, leading off for Ancacster, the catcher, number 11, Weston Heaney. Batting second, the shortstop, number 20, Jace Hall. Hitting her third, the first baseman, number 95, Roman Jacqueline. Batting fourth, and the outfielder, 00, Finley Ross. Correction, extra hitter, sorry. Starting pitcher, number 26, Eli Green. Batting sixth, number 14, the second baseman, Nolan Whalen. Batting seventh, number 27, the third baseman, Tommy Rice. Hitting eighth, number 31, Uzziah Hall. Hitting ninth, number 24, Jake North. Hitting 10th, number 7, Gabe Hook. Hitting 11, number 66, Jagger Blake. And hitting 12, number 15, Marcus Berlingeri. The coaches, Matt Heaney, Justin Morris, and the manager, Mike Hook. I would ask for everybody to remove their hats and please rise for the national anthem.
Thanks, April. You didn't know?
Bluetooth connected.
Singing the Canadian national anthem, Shania Twain.
With glowing hearts we see
Nash Goulet to do the French pledge, and Caitlin Carver-Hill to do the parent pledge.
Who's doing the English one? Hang on, just a sec. We'll get you the microphone. There it is, Alexis. Slide it through.
Nice and loud, guys.
There you go, bud.
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays, et je respecte les lois, je jouerai honnêtement et je serai de gagner, mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
The Little League Parent and Volunteer Pledge: I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
Play ball.
Okay.
Leading off the game for Timmins, number 21, Logan Gagnon.
We welcome you here to Brockville, Ontario. Back for Game 3 here on Day 3, the final day of the round robin of the 2025 Minor Provincial Little League Ontario Championship. It's the Timmins Lynx and the Ancacster DBacks. Both these teams' final games here in the round robin. Timmins 0 for 2 through their first 2 days has not been the start they would have wanted. And on the flip side, the D-backs a perfect 2-0. The perfect start to the tournament. Couldn't ask for anything better. Leading things off for the Lynx, it's number 21, Logan Gagnon, who will be our starting pitcher for the Lynx in the bottom of the inning. He's down 1-2 in the count. Pops this one up, the shortstop backpedaling, and will be able to stretch back and make the catch. As a close call there by number 14, Nolan Whalen. Had to backpedal quite a bit in order to get to that ball, but he's able to, and there's one down. And so we'll move on to the order. Here's number 17, Tyson Cluzio. The center fielder, Cluzio is. And that's first pitch for a ball. The humidity higher and higher as the day has gone on here in Brockville, as it is pretty hot. These players pretty used to it, though. It's been pretty hot for the first 3 days. Down the middle for Cluzio for a strike looking. And we'll split the first 2 pitches, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That will be on the outside for ball 2. Our starting pitcher here this afternoon for the D-backs, it's number 26, Eli Ross. Here's the 2-1 from Ross. And gets it down the middle for strike 2. So Cluzio kind of looking on that pitch as well, and now he's got a battle, 2-2 down. Chance for a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And just misses on the outside. That's a great take there from Cluzio as it danced around that outer half of the plate. We'll see ball 3 in a full count pitch from Ross. It's up high, ball 4 for Tyson, and they'll get aboard with a walk and give a runner for the Lynx to work with.
Now batting number 55, Marshall Rowe.
And so we'll move on in the order here for Timmins. It'll be Marshall Rowe, not in the field this afternoon for Timmins. This kid can do a lot. He's a good hitter, hitting in the third spot, can bring some power to the lineup, can also pitch. The 0-1 to Rowe, and another swing for strike 2. So a quick 2 strikes down now for Rowe, and a chance here to find a strikeout from Ross. There's the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 looking with the fastball. And there's 2 down. And the first strikeout of the ball game for Eli Ross. Here's the cleanup hitter, Jace Roy, playing first base this afternoon for Timmins. And I'll take strike 1 looking as Ross bringing some. So part of me, I think I've been saying Eli Ross this whole entire time, as he's hitting right behind in the order of Finley Ross. This is Eli Green at the mound. So Eli Green, a chance here to end the top of the first inning. And that pitch just a tad low for a ball. So apologies, yes, Eli Green at the mound. And a 1-2 pitch, and Jace Roy got to stay alive here. And that's a bouncer up the middle to the second baseman, and the underhand throw to the shortstop covering the second base bag will end the top of the first inning. And so 1 runner left stranded as the D-backs will head to the offense for the first time this ball game. And we'll face the starting pitcher, Logan Gagnon of the Lynx. When we return, it's the bottom of the first inning, and the D-backs looking to open the scoring.
Ancaster, number 11, Weston Heaney.
And so the bottom of the first inning will get underway here, leading things out for Ancaster. Number 11, Weston Heaney will be followed up by Jace Hall and number 95, Roman Jacqueline, the three that will get at-bats here for the D-backs. And so Ancaster, well, with a shutout top of the first inning. Chance with a win here in this ball game to be perfect through pool play and have the number 1 seed going into tomorrow. After a semifinal spot was confirmed by East Nepean earlier in the day in our very last ball game. So if with a win here today, that's a ground ball to the second baseman. Going to be a close call, and the throw a tad too late as Weston Heaney will get aboard with a base hit.
Batting number 20, Jace Hall.
And so runner at first now for the D-backs to work with. Here's Jace Hall. Heavy swinger as that one gets back to the backstop, and Heaney will extend the base now to second. And we've seen Hall with some heavy contact moments here. We'll see if he can create another one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. On the end of it, cracks it to left field, and it will get down and past the left fielder as well. Heaney will get the wave around to home, and Jace Hall will go to third. And it's an RBI and a triple for Jace Hall. And that's something we expected from number 20, wearing the white and blue lettering here this afternoon. He is someone who can really crank the ball, and the Ancaster Diamondbacks have opened the scoring. It's 1-0. And here's Roman Jacqueline. First pitch swing will foul it off the third baseline. Just this top of the order of Ancaster is just so strong. Can make contact, a couple heavy swingers. Jacqueline and Hall are very powerful swingers, and then Heaney's someone who can hit for contact and get on base and really use his fast feet and his speed to get around. As we just saw right there, he was able to get around and score. It's a ball for Jacqueline. We'll have a 1-1 pitch. Reaches for that one, riding up the left field line, and will just spin foul.
No balls, 2 strikes. Play.
So we'll get the ball back here to Gagnon, and here's the 1-2. Jacqueline popped over top of the shortstop into no man's land and right up the alley. Around comes Jace Hall to score, and Jacqueline will stay at second. So it's an RBI double for Roman Jacqueline and a 2-0 lead for Ancaster. And so offensive here, and Logan Gagnon is going to shake this off as the top of the order just goes to work against any team. And the Timmins pitcher needs to just focus on his next assignment. This one, Finley Ross. So Ross, an extra hitter here to start this ball game. Will have his first at-bat in the cleanup position. Here's the 1-0 pitch. On the end of it, he'll crack it up the alley as well, right up the gap between center and left field. Jacqueline gets the wave around third, and it's 3-0 for the D-backs. As they score another run. And the offense just hit after hit after hit over top of the infield. They were able to get underneath the balls. Tough for Logan Gagnon, who's got to find a way to battle here mentally. Here's Eli Green as the starting pitchers will go out of here. In the bottom of the inning, that one a bouncer in the dirt. Runner will go to second. The throw won't be on target as runner will now go to third as that ball gets all the way past the center fielder as well. And Finley Ross goes from one corner to the next. And just another mistake there from Timmins as the catcher, Carter Black, throws it to second. It was a good throw, but just wide of the glove with the shortstop covering the base and got all the way to center field. Green gets a piece of it, will foul it off. And a 1-1 count we'll have here for Green. It's the 1-1 pitch. And is inside as Green has to back away to get away from it. And we'll see ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bounce in the dirt, gets away from Black. Here comes Ross. The play at the plate, not there in time. And Finley Ross will make it 4-0 for the D-backs. Continuing to add to the tally, and now there's nobody on here for Eli Green in a 3-1 count. Chance for himself to get aboard here. If we see ball 4, here's the 3-1 pitch. And Green will get a piece of it on the inside of the barrel. We'll foul it off for a full count. And the D-backs just so consistent throughout their whole entire lineup. Here's the 3-2 full count pitch. Bouncer before it reaches the plate, and it's a walk for Eli Green.
Now batting number 14, Leyland.
So a runner on first now for the D-backs, and we'll move on in the order. Here's Nolan Whalen, the second baseman, are playing one of the middle infield spots. I believe they actually had him at shortstop to start the game. First pitch to Whalen will get just a tad low for ball 1. And Logan Gagnon has faced the first 5 batters in the order. Now Whalen accounting for his 6th and got to figure out a way here, still looking for the first out of the inning. Whalen a ground ball to second. Into the glove, throw to second base, and they got him with the underhand flip to the shortstop covering the bag, and it's in time, and a fielder's choice will be given to Nolan Whalen.
Now batting number 27, Tommy Rice.
So here's Tommy Rice, the third baseman here this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to Rice. Inside, having to shuffle away from it for ball 1. And so Timmins just trying to find a win here today, just to not leave the tournament winless. Unfortunately, not in this opportunity to clinch a semifinals matchup, as well for these teams in the pool that they're in, as well as Upper Ottawa Valley and the East Nepean Eagles. It will be the Eagles and the D-backs already confirmed for our semifinals. Up the middle from Rice, played from Gagnon at the mound to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting Isaiah Hall.
And so consecutive outs here from the Lynx on the defensive side of the ball, and a chance here to end the inning and send themselves back to the offense. Here's Uzziah Hall. And he'll take first pitch looking as that one comes right down the middle, and we'll see if these back-to-back outs maybe spark something in a Logan Gagnon. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss up high from Hall for strike 2. And an early lead here for Gagnon as Hall is 0-2 down. Chance for a strikeout to end the inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And gets him going for strike 3 to end the inning. So the D-backs get 4 runs on the board and really establish themselves a lead. Unable to find the 5th, which would end it on their own terms with the 5-run limit rule. So the Lynx able to defend out, find 3 quick outs, and will be down by 4. They'll send themselves back to the offense when we return. It's the top of the second inning, and the Timmins Lynx looking to get their bats rolling when we come back.
Leading off. The top of the second, number 32, Alex Laban.
We join you back here for the top of the second inning between the Timmins Lynx and the Ancacster DBacks. The D-backs put up 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning, really getting the offense going, as that's like what we expect there from the top of the order of the D-backs. They're just so offensively gifted and can hit for power, for contact, for any sort of thing that need be in the situation they find themselves in. Here's Eli Green back at the mound for his second inning of work, and in the leadoff spot here for Timmins, it's Alex LeBlanc. And that pitch up high for a ball. LeBlanc, the shortstop in the field for the Lynx this afternoon. And a swing and a miss from LeBlanc for a strike. We saw Alex pitch at least twice so far in this tournament. I believe the first 2 games he found about 20 pitches each. And that's a ball 4 for LeBlanc, and it's a leadoff walk here for Timmins. And so a runner on first to work with here for the Lynx, and they'll look to work him around. Here's Carter Black.
Number 4, Carter Black.
And so Black will look to advance runner to a scoring position. His first pitch swinging will foul it back. So an 0-1 count here is the pitch from Green. Inside, and will be in between him and the strike zone. Throw down to first, and LeBlanc will step back in time. Be safe and sound. We'll have a 1-1 count though for Black, who is the catcher here this afternoon for the Lynx. Has been the catcher for a majority of this tournament from Timmins. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Black will take a swing on the inside of the hands as he tries to shake it off, as he got that one really inside on the shaft. But he looks to be okay, so he'll make his way back to the plate. Just a little stinger there. 2 strikes down after that last foul ball. There's the 1-2 from Eli Green. And a foul ball once more as he guts a piece of it. That's an important part of the procedure there, especially 2 strikes down. You're going to be able to protect anything close to the strike zone, and Black able to do so, and that's what good ball teams and good at-bats require. Stuff like that. Another foul ball there from Black. Just a tad late on the slice. And will remain at a 1-2 count after back-to-back foul balls. Green still trying to get one past him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he'll make contact up the third baseline. Throw to second. The throw in time with the force play. And a fielder's choice it'll be for Carter Black. And so we'll move on to the order now with Black at first base. Unfortunately, couldn't move the runner and throw down to first. The tag was close after Weston Heaney put one on a tee for his first baseman. So here's Caleb Chartrand at the plate, playing second base as well this afternoon. So Chartrand looking to advance runner to scoring position, and the fastball down the middle, delivered by Green for a strike. That's up high, past Heaney. There goes Carter Black to second, and he makes his steal successful. So runner now in scoring position after Carter Black was able to extend a base. That's strike 3 looking for Caleb Chartrand, and there's 2 down. Has a beautiful pitch there from Eli Green, who is really feeling himself so far through an inning and 2/3. Here's Jonathan LaChapelle to the plate. LaChapelle, an extra hitter here this afternoon. And as we just approach kind of the lower mid to bottom of the order here for Timmins, we'll see if they're able to extend this inning. Strike 1 looking on the first pitch against Green. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a late decision there from LaChapelle to go through for strike 2. Got to be earlier on that, and a chance for Eli Green to end the top of the second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And just low, LaChapelle getting the call for ball 1. He stepped away just a bit out of the box there. Would like if LaChapelle confidence. Got to be confident here at the plate. There's the 1-2. And we'll take it looking for strike 3. And a beautiful 2 innings from Eli Green as the Ancacster DBacks leave a runner stranded at second. And the Lynx still scoreless through 2 innings. When we return, it's the bottom of the second inning. And the Ancacster DBacks looking to extend their lead. You're watching the 2025 Minor Provincial Championship here in Brockville on the final day of round robin. Bottom of the second inning here between the Timmins Lynx and the Ancacster DBacks. And there's the first pitch to leadoff hitter number 24, Jake Morris, will be fouled up by Gabe Hook. And Jager Blake, the 3 that will have at-bats here for the D-backs. I got to say, I love the jerseys of the D-backs here. The white and the blue letterings. Just very, very nice. Also, I'm a big bright orange guy. I love the bright orange jersey from Timmins. Both very, very nice kits here that the both teams have on. Quick 2-0 count here for Morris, and back at the mound for his second inning of work is Logan Gagnon, and that will be a foul ball for a strike, as it's one of those plays where holding the bat behind your head, loading up for a swing, and it actually ends up going behind your head and tipping off the bat. We'll have a 2-1 count after that last foul tip. This one a bouncer on the outside for ball 3, and you see at the mound there Logan Gagnon shaking his head a little bit. Just trying to find a rhythm. It's a mental battle at the mound sometimes, and now he's got to figure it out. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And it's inside, ball 4 for Jake Morris, and a leadoff walk here for the D-backs.
Batting number 7, Gabe Hook.
And we'll move on to the order. Here's number 7, Gabe Hook. First pitch to Hook. We'll show bunt. This one square right up the middle. Will die in between the catcher and the pitcher. Throw to first. Not there in time. Gabe Hook able to turn on the Jets and beat the throw from behind the plate as Carter Black tossed one down to first base. But safe and sound Hook is. Also advances Jake Morris now to second in a scoring position. So 2 runners on here for the D-backs after they put up 4 in the bottom of the first, looking for another big inning. Here's Jager Blake for his first at-bat. He'll take ball 1 down low. And the D-backs just proving that they can find offense throughout their entire lineup. That one on the backside of Blake, and we'll have ball 2. Here's the 2-0 count. The hold off, get to the backstop, both runners on the go, and they make their runs successful. So now 2 runners in scoring position after they both advance. A chance for Blake to get himself potentially a pair of RBIs, and he's up 3-0 in the count, could also lead to a walk. Gagnon gotta find the zone, and he'll get the automatic strike as he finds one back. So Gagnon will get one back, and here's the 3-1 pitch. Blake high chopper to third. The scoop unsuccessful. A bounce off the shortstop shin. And no play will be made as Jake Morris will come around. And the D-backs make it 5-0. And it's runners in the corners here for the D-backs as well. As we hit the bottom of the order, it's Marcus Berlin-Jerry. And runner will go to second as well as Jigger Blake now finds himself also in a scoring position. As it's one of those plays with runners in the corners that runner pretty much gets a free second base as the team and the defensive side is really worried about that runner at third. Another ball there for Berlin-Jerry. He'll take a lead here in the count. A quick 2-0 up, and Gagnon's got to find a way to find the zone here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball from Berlin-Jerry. Scoot from the shortstop. Fired to first will be off the plate. One run will come around. And here comes the runner from second as Jagger Blake gets the wave. And he'll come around and score as well as he slides in there. And the Diamondbacks find a pair of runs and make it 7-0. As Marcus Berlin-Jerry will get himself a couple of RBIs.
Now batting is 11, Weston Heaney.
So 3 singles in a row there from the bottom of the order, and we'll jump back up to the top to Weston Heaney. Single to lead off the ball game. We'll see if he can find anything here with runner at second. First pitch on the inside near the hands for ball 1. Here's the 0-1, or make that the 1-0. And this one down low for ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Heaney. Will go swinging and pop it back. He for a second there thought maybe there was an opportunity for Black to pop up and make the grab as it was kind of popped up in the air, but we'll spin back to the backstop and we'll have strike 1 against Heaney for a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch from Gagnon. And a bouncer on the outside for ball 3. We'll see how long they keep Logan Gagnon in the game here. Might as well, we could honestly just let him go the entire game. Unfortunately for Timmins, no chance in the semifinals, and that one's piped up to center field from Weston Heaney. And it will be a single for Heaney and runners in the corners after that one. And so we'll move on in the order. Here's Jace Hall. Hall had a RBI triple to start the ball game off for himself. Hitting in second in the order, he got Heaney all the way around from first in the top of the inning. Or make that the bottom of the first inning. Heaney also advances to second and will get himself into a scoring position. Still no outs found for Timmins. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Hall. And that's ball 3. And sometimes it's hard to pitch to Hall because I'm sure Timmins is very aware of the power he brings. Well, they have to be after he hit a triple to start off the ball game for his first at-bat. So you don't really want to give him something in his wheelhouse. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's something in his wheelhouse as he lines this one to right field, and it will get all the way back to the back wall fence. One run comes around. Heaney will join him for a pair of RBIs. And how about back-to-back triples from Jace Hall? And that's the 5-run mercy rule as Hall will knock in a pair, and it's 9-0 after 2 innings. When we return, it's the top of the third. The Lynx, well, down by 9. We'll look to get the offense going when we return. You're watching the 2025 Minor Provincial Championship for Little League Ontario here in Brockville.
The Ancacster final pitch off the green was 36 pitches. Now pitching, number 27, Tommy Rice.
And so we'll get the top of the third inning underway here in Brockville. New pitcher coming to the mound for the D-backs after Eli Green went 2 innings, allowing no runs against. Very successful there from Green. He'll be replaced by number 27, Tommy Rice, who comes in from third base. And this one on the outside for another ball to our leadoff hitter, number 33, Nash Goulet will lead things off. He'll be followed up by Cove, Goulet, Beard, and Liam Gauthier, the 3 batters that will get the go-ahead for Timmins. We'll hold the swing there, and I believe that's ball 3 for Goulet. And so Rice trying to adjust into this ball game. Got to battle back. Here's the pitch. They'll get one back with the strike call on the inside after Goulet kind of stepped away from it, sitting very, very on the outside of the batter's box here, as far as away as possible. And he'll step away from that one as well, but that is right down the middle for strike 2. And the third base coach is going to go have a conversation with Nash Goulet. Say, hey, you got to stay in the box there. It's just too many times stepping away. And they'll try to get the confidence back of Goulet here. A little pat on the back, and we'll continue this at-bat for Goulet. It's a full count pitch, and the payoff from Tommy Rice. And strike 3, the call. And a great battle back there from Rice. Goes 3-0 down and finds 3 consecutive strikes for the punch-out. And there's Cove, Goulet, Beard to the plate. First pitch to Goulet, Beard, the lefty here for Timmins. Will go swinging with a late slice for strike 1. So Rice able to bring the velocity. And Goulet, Beard, not enough time to make the decision. He's 0-1 down. He'll look to adjust here. And now he understands the velocity. This one on the outside for ball 1. So 1-1 pitch, and here it is. Want a bouncer in the dirt that gets away from Rice. Maybe held on to it just a tad too long. And a 2-1 count here for Cove Goulet Beer. Just trying to get on base and give someone for Timmins to work with. He'll get a piece of this one and foul it off as he goes swinging. We'll have twos across the board in the 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And we'll get him looking for strike 3 as that one will paint the top outside corner. It's back-to-back strikeouts from Tommy Rice. And 2 down here, and here's Liam Gauthier to the plate. Trying to keep the inning alive here for Timmins. First pitch to Gauthier. Will go swinging. I didn't mind the timing there, but unable to connect with it for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. And strike 2, swinging for Gauthier. Just got to be able to locate it here. Has to get a piece of it now. Down 0-2. Chance for Rice to strike out the side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And contact up the third baseline. A diving effort there from the first baseman, Roman Jacqueline. Won't be successful as he's sprawled out for that opportunity, but just gets outside of the glove. That's putting your body on the line to make a play there, and just barely got a piece of it, just unable to secure it, and still an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now foul this one back as well. And we'll stay with 2 strikes again. So a great battle here from Gauthier. Swinging on all 4 pitches so far, but has fouled a pair back. Here's the 0-2. And we'll get earned ball 1 on the outside. Here's the 1-2. Contact popped up. Third baseman moving over into foul territory, and no catch will be made. We'll still stay at 2 strikes here as a great battle here from Gauthier, fouling off 3 pitches here so far. And will keep himself at the bats here and being known as a hard out. Here's the pitch, as that's a bouncer in the dirt for ball 2. But Tommy Rice found a quick 2 strikes and hasn't been able to find the third. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And outside ball 3. And Liam Gauthier has extended this to a full count. What a battle it's been. We'll have the payoff pitch from Tommy Rice. Contact, chopper to third baseman. Cool, calm, collected, fired to first in time to end the top of the third. And what a battle it was for Liam Gauthier. Will go down with the ground ball from 5-3. When we return, it's the bottom of the 3rd inning. The D-backs up by 9 and will have another opportunity to extend their lead. When we return, you're watching the 2025 Minor Provincial here in Brockville. Bottom of the third inning here between the D-backs and the Lynx. Logan Gagnon back at the mound. First pitch swinging with the ambush to left field from Roman Jacqueline, and he'll get aboard with a leadoff double. That's been a theme so far in this ball game, has been the hot bats from the D-backs, been able to hit it to any sort of area with lots of power. And so here's Finley Ross for the D-backs. First pitch to Ross. He'll also go swinging. Pops it up to center field, and this ball will be caught with a sliding effort for out number one. And the throw to third will get past, and here comes Jacqueline around, and will score a run for the D-backs. So the D-backs make it double digits, but a nice catch out there in center field by, I believe, number 25, Benoit Ouellette, able to get underneath of it, and there's one down. Here's Eli Green, the starting pitcher for the D-backs. He'll go first pitch swing, and this one's popped up and will stay fair as it dies down. And Green able to beat any potential throw, as that was an awkward hit there. It was weird, kind of popped up into such a weird area of the infield grass, and Green just turns on the jets and able to beat any potential play at first. Here's Nolan Whalen, 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice his last time at the bats. Bouncer in the dirt there for first pitch against Whalen. And we'll start this count off 1-0. Whalen will pull this one to right field as the second baseman took a couple of steps the opposite direction from where that ball was being hit. And it's a base hit there from Nolan Whalen. Will put a runner in scoring position. Here's Tommy Rice, the reliever who came to the mound in relief for our starter Eli Green. And he gets underneath of this one, pops it up between left and center, and it's going to get right up the alley and get down. Here comes runner around third, and they will score. It's Eli Green, as it's an RBI hard hit double from Tommy Rice to make it 11-0 for the D-backs. And just continuing to lay on the offense here, as here's Uzziah Hall to the plate with two runners in scoring position. And there's strike one from Gagnon. So he's been finding the strike zone consistently, but the part about that is well, the D-backs are very good hitters, and if you throw them something right down the middle, they're going to find contact, and we've seen heavy contact so far here in the bottom third. This one pulled to the third baseman, in the glove successfully, 5-3 in time. And play at the plate won't be successful, so they'll get the out at first, but a run will come around and score as Nolan Whalen makes it 12-0. But they find out number two, and they're 2 down and 1 out away from getting themselves out of the inning. Here's Jake Morris, who had to walk his first at-bat. Up the middle. Bounce off Gagnon, picks it up, throw to first in time for out number 3 to end the inning. So run will not score as Tommy Rice came around, and the D-backs will find 3 runs to make it 12-0. And so it looks like the Lynx will need 3 runs here in the top of the 4th inning to avoid the 10-run mercy rule. We'll see if they can do so when we come back here in Brockville. Top of the fourth inning here in Brockville. And well, the Timmins Lynx potentially down to their final 3 outs here. They need 3 runs to keep this ball game going and avoid the mercy rule, as the D-backs have got them in prime position, up 12-0. And Tommy Rice back for his second inning of work here. And leading things off, we'll have bottom of the order Benoit Ouellette. He'll be followed up by Logan Gagnon and then Tyson Cluzio. That's up high for a ball against Ouellette. So a 2-1 count here is a chance for Rice to start things off with a leadoff strikeout. Here's the pitch. This one piped to the second baseman and will jump over top of him for a base hit. So it's a leadoff single for Timmins, and they also break up the no-hitter that was going on as they get their first hit of the ball game, and they'll have a runner on first. This one popped up, and it's a fair ball down the left field line, as Logan Gagnon will find himself a single, and he'll bring the run that would dismantle the potential mercy rule going on here to the plate with back-to-back singles. So the Timmins Lynx saying they're not done playing ball yet and are going to put up one heck of a fight to try and stay in it. Here's Tyson Cluzio, first pitch. Takes it looking for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside on Cluzio, tossed down to first, and runner Gagnon will slide back in time. So one's across the board here in a 1-1 count. And his swing and a miss from Cluzio for strike 2. Just a tad late on the swing there, and now he's got to protect anything close. Chance for Rice. Looking for the first out of the inning. Here's the 1-2. And gets him swinging for strike 3. And a strikeout for Tommy Rice. And there's one down for the D-backs. 2 outs away from winning the ball game, if no runs can come around. This one hard bounce off the catcher's glove, and there go both the runners. They'll extend to back, as Ouellette will get to third and Gagnon will get to second, now both in scoring positions. So a 1-0 count here for Marshall Rowe. Now that's strike 1 on the outside. Rowe 0 for 1 in the afternoon with a strikeout earlier in the game. And so potentially will show bunt, then we'll pull away, and he pulls this one right down the left field line. 1 run comes around. Here comes Logan Gagnon as that ball gets all the way back to the left field corner, and it's 2 RBIs and a double for Marshall Rowe. And the Lynx, putting up one heck of a fight there, have the run that would avoid the mercy rule in a scoring position at second base. And after coming into this inning without a single hit, have found 3 hits so far. 2 singles and a double. And here's Jace Roy, the cleanup hitter, as we'll have a quick conversation by coach and Tommy Rice at the mound. As we'll get resumed here. And here's the second at-bat of the ball game for Roy. First pitch inside, having to back away from it. There goes Rowe down to third, and he makes his steal successful. Now a base hit away. And Timmins would love to make it happen. Want to play as much baseball as possible. Here's the 1-0 to Roy. And Heaney able to get in front of it for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside for ball 3. Ball gets away from Heaney, but Rowe will stay down at third. Smart decision there, but a 3-0 count in full favor of Jace Roy. The chance here for a walk potentially to put runners in the corners. 3-0 pitch. And strike one on the inside as Rice gets the call. Three-one pitch. And swinging for strike 2. And Rice has extended this to a full count situation. And so we'll have a payoff pitch here from Tommy Rice after he found back-to-back strikes. Here's the payoff. And strike 3 looking for out number 2. And a beautiful comeback there from Tommy Rice, and there's 2 down. And so 1 out needed to end the ball game for the D-backs, but 1 run needed to extend the ball game for the Lynx. And here's Alex LeBlanc at the plate to try and make it happen. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Rice. And a swing and a miss from LeBlanc for strike 1. So a 1-1 count through the first 2 pitches. LeBlanc just needs to find contact here. And while definitely preferably contact that doesn't put him in a situation for a ground ball. Gotta stay alive here for his ball club. Here's the pitch. And a bouncer down in the dirt, and in front of it was Weston Heaney, as if anything gets by, you have to think Marshall Rowe is going to come on home. 3-1 count here for LeBlanc, and a chance here to put runners in the corners. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And strike 2 on the top of the zone, the call. In a full count situation. A payoff pitch from Tommy Rice. Inside ball 4. And a walk from Alex LeBlanc will put runners in the corners, as that was a close call there on the inside. But Tommy Rice doesn't get it. And here's Carter Black. 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice here so far this afternoon. Inside, on the outside for ball 1. So runners in the corners now as Timmins trying to put up an effort here to fight back into this ball game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. The scoop successful, underhand flip to first, and there's the ball game. And the Ancacster DBacks will remain perfect through the round robin and will have the number 1 seed going into the semifinals here tomorrow. The Timmins Lynx unfortunately couldn't find a win here in Brockville. We'll end the tournament 0-3, but what an experience it was for Timmins. Get to travel this far, about maybe an 8-hour away drive here to Brockville. Get to play ball with all your buddies. Just a great tournament all around held here in Brockville, Ontario. Well, that will do it. The Ancacster DBacks win this one 12-2 and will be the top seeded team from this pool. That includes Upper Ottawa Valley, East Nepean, Timmins, and themselves. They will be East Nepean in the 2nd seed and Ancacster in the 1st. But their opponent isn't decided yet. It comes down to our final game of the day. It's the Kingston Colts and the Brockville Braves. The Braves need to win tonight's game by more than 4 runs, or else the Kingston Colts will claim top of that group along with the Orleans Red Sox. If they find a 4-run victory, then they will clinch a ticket to the semifinals here tomorrow. That goes down at 6 o'clock, first pitch. You won't want to miss it. This one ends 12-2 for the Ancacster DBacks. I've been Jacob Ewing. Thank you for watching. we'll see at 6 o'clock for showdown. Colts Braves here in Brockville. You've been watching the 2025 Minor Provincial Championship for Little League Ontario. Thank you for watching.